Hey everybody, I hope that each and every one of you is having a super great day. The weather here is kind of warm and it feels good, and I am a winter girl and I can't wait until the weather gets real chilly, and I hope we get snow, which is something we rarely get around here. But maybe this year we'll get at least one snow, and that would be fun. The kids around here, because we never get snow, get so excited when they hear that we might get some snow. And our schools, at the first mention of the word snow, they shut the schools down. And everybody runs in their house and crawls under their bed and stays there until the snow goes away. Not really, but we always used to joke that when it would become a thunderstorm that my mom would run hide under her bed. And while that's not true, it's close to being true. That poor lady was so scared of a storm, and sometimes they can be pretty scary. But I'm going to quit rambling and I'm going to get on with what I have to share with you today. And the first thing, I was so shocked when the mail came, and a very sweet lady, I think I know the name, but I want to make sure I know the name so I don't say it wrong. I'm moving slow today. Anyway, her name is Tanya. I'm not going to say the last name because I don't know that she would want that said. But Tanya, so very thoughtful. I just mentioned yesterday that about hanging some string up and then hanging my cards up. And I was thinking how to do it, and I said, oh yeah, I could use the command, you don't call them strips, do you? Hooks. I could use the command hooks and not worry about the walls getting messed up. And lo and behold, with the mail today was, Sweet Tanya sent me 3 packs of command strips, and she sent me this, and it is, if you can see, it's black. It looks like super rich people would use this, but it's toenail and fingernail beauty nail tool set, so that would be both. There are 2 smaller ones, like for your fingernails, and then the larger one for your toenails. And these are really nice. It feels like if you use this, you'd have to be sitting with a glass of tea and your pinky out, drinking it while you have your 12-year-old daughter cutting your toenails, because that's the closest to any of that I'll come to. But that was so thoughtful. And, you know, little tiny acts of kindness. Well, it's not little tiny, because I feel like these are not cheap. But acts of kindness and the surprise of it, you have made my day and made me feel loved, and thank you so much. By the time I do my next video, I hope to have this up. I just opened this a few minutes ago, and I didn't want to rush putting it up there. I want to put it up where it's even and all that stuff. So thank you, Tanya. You've really blessed me and made my day. And so we'll move on to the next thing. this is just a little information that might help you. I don't know, but my oldest daughter, Autumn, had encouraged me several times to get the Walmart delivery, and I never would do it because I'm cheap. But it's got to the point that I really just, I can't walk from the car to the store without just being exhausted and all that. And I happened to see that they had a year of Walmart delivery, home delivery was half price, which would be $45. And considering gas and your time and everything, it is well worth $45. So I got it, and I used it yesterday and got a few things that I needed, and it went off without a hitch. It was, it's really interesting because at my age, you just wouldn't think that something like that would be something that you would do. But anyway, it was great. And when the year is up, I'm sure I'll still continue to keep the app because I've seen what a blessing that app was to me yesterday, I believe it was. And so if you feel like that's something that you could use, I highly recommend it. You'll be doing yourself a favor. And then I'm looking at my Help Me Not to Forget book, and I'm looking at it so I don't forget. And it's working. Okay, I've shared this before, but it's been a long time, and I think, and I haven't had it in a long time, but I thought I would get it and remind y'all of it as well. But it's the coconut creamer Coke. And it may not sound too good to you, but it is divine. All you do is get your Coke, and I think it's best if you do what I say. But if you want to do like I don't say, you go right ahead, because it is not that big a deal. So you just get a cup of ice and pour it about 3/4 of the way with Coke. I use Diet Coke. And you want to have your Coke refrigerated, because when you pour the Coke over the ice, you don't want it to automatically just start melting and go flat real quick. So you pour your Coke over your ice, about 3/4 of the cup full. Then you take a bottle of the coconut flavored coffee creamer that you get in the coffee milk section, and you pour that in about that other fourth. You may have to play around with it a little bit to see what suits you, but then you just drink it, stir it up and drink it. That is so good, refreshing. It's just a really good, different something to drink if you're kind of get tired of the same old stuff. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. And when I get off of the video, I think I'm going to make me a cup. And I could have made it in front of y'all, but I didn't think about it before I got started. So that's my excuse. And then I want to be sure and tell everything. I don't have a whole lot today, so I guess the other and last thing, I hope that you're not crooked and getting dizzy watching me, but I made the lasagna soup yesterday, and I let the pasta sauce go all night, and then my husband boiled the noodles. He took lasagna noodles and just broke them up kind of in bite-sized pieces and cooked them, and when they were done, he poured the water off and put them in with the spaghetti sauce and stirred it up, and it was ready. But so I'm going to just kind of tell you again how to make it. Just make spaghetti sauce however you like it. Put just a little bit of sugar if you want. If you don't want to, you sure don't have to. But don't put too much sugar, because I don't think it does the soup any favors by being too sweet. And then I just would let that cook on low all night in the crock pot. And then the next morning, and I put onion in the sauce, kind of fairly large chunks, because I love onion, and I just think that made it even better. So then, if I can get that down a little bit. So there it is with the noodles and the spaghetti sauce, and the white that you see in there is a spoonful of ricotta and a spoonful of cottage cheese. And I don't put this in the whole soup. I just put it in my plate or whoever's eating, because not everybody is going to want these cheeses in theirs. And then the last thing is the Parmesan cheese, and you can use the shaky cheese like this, or you can use the shredded, whatever you want, but just put a little of that in there. And then you can stir that up. And I like quite a bit. That it looks like more on the camera than it actually is. But then this is it. Randy had some, and I said, well, which do you like better, this soup or actual lasagna? And he said he liked this better. It's really, really good. A lot easier to make than lasagna is. And so that is lasagna soup. If you like Italian, I think you'll really like this. So that is all I can think of to share with you today. I'm going to get up here shortly after I eat, and I'm going to put the strings, the yarn up with the command things, and get my cards up. Actually, I'm going to use little clothespins to hang my cards up. So I can go ahead and put my yarn up. But, you know, instead of waiting to do that, what I think I'll do is just use tape and tape the card to the string. That'll work perfectly. So anyway, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Try to get out and enjoy this weather if you can. It's really nice. And I keep seeing my hair right here, and it's bothering me. It's new growth, but it's kind of wanting to poke out, and that bothers me. I think I look weird. But anyway, weirder than usual. But anyway, I love each and every one of you. You wouldn't believe these messages I've gotten, or comments I've gotten, and you just made my day. You filled my heart, and I thank you. And as I said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.